3, 2, 1. Hey Scumbria, you tired of these masks? Well, we're gonna take this mask and go find some sea clams and make ceviche.
Let's go!
Okay.
How's that?
All right, so we got a couple of GoPros, our masks, our catch bag. We're headed down to Pleasant Bay and we're gonna get some sea clams and bring them back, purge them for a day, then we're gonna make some ceviche. Come along. We're getting ready to do a little sea clam diving. We're here in Pleasant Bay, home of the white sharks. There's tons of white sharks around, but we're gonna stay like shallow enough so we don't get eaten, hopefully. As you can see, both Ethan and I look a lot like seals. We both got the seal bellies, so we have to be careful. But now we're gonna see if we can find some delicious
sea clams. That is cold. That is so very cold.
All right, so we're not very deep, you can see, but I got the first sea clam. He's half exposed, which made him really easy to find. But Ethan's gonna come harvest it. Come on, buddy. Get over here before the sharks show up.
I'm probably gonna die down here. It's so cold. But here I go. Number one.
Sea clam number one.
Actually,
keep him back right in. I can't see him. Back it up.
Where's the dive bag?
There's sea clam number one. There we go.
And I'm adjusted to the waters.
All right, so you can see the water was really murky that day. All the boat traffic and combined with the fact we were in really shallow, which made finding the sea clams a little bit difficult. But the general tactic is you swim along and you find these holes. You see this little vent hole in the store right there in the dirt? I'm sticking my finger in it. Well, that's where the bivalve, breathes in and out of the sand, leaving that hole. So you swim along till you find one, then you dig down about 5 or 6 inches and you wiggle it out like a loose tooth and out pops a sea clam. So it's really not that hard. It's just a question of locating them, which was kind of difficult on that day because it was so murky.
We're here, we've got 2 sea clams, and we're looking for more. I think my dad has one right now because he's in a weird position.
Well, here's another sea clam hole. Ethan digging it up. You see him trying to wiggle it out. And like I said, it was murky, and when you're shallow, I don't know if you dive at all, you're always fighting. You don't have your weight belt or anything. We're just, struggling to get to stuff. All right, there's a nice sea clam. And then we put it in the bag and we move on.
Not bad, not bad.
That's some nice sea clams.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A couple of chowders.
7, 8, 9. Okay, so we just got out of the water. The freezing cold, white shark full water of murkiness. And we got a bag full of sea clams and 2 nice chowder quahogs. We're now heading back to the truck. We're gonna rinse them, go home. We're gonna make ceviche out of them.
7 o'clock in the morning, Matt called me and decided to do the ceviche video, so...
Because Alex works so late that we can't get, and we want to get it good and ready so we can eat it tonight. We are making the ceviche. These are the sea clams Ethan and I went diving for the other day. And you see how they're now they're nice and light and stuff. We've had them hanging in a bag in the ocean and from a dock, and that way it gets all the sand and the grit out of them, so they're all nice and clean. And now I'll show you how we're gonna clean them. So you go in here and you cut there and up against the roof of the clam like that. Oops. When you cut them open, what you're cutting are these mussels, right? I'll show you right here. What you're cutting are these mussels right there. See that? Kind of like a scallop. That's the, it's not the abductor muscle, it's the abductor. It's not abductor. Oh crap.
Actually, Scumbria viewers, the word is adductor, spelled A-D-D, is the dual set of muscles that closes a bivalve shell. Abductor, spelled A-B-D, is a person who kidnaps pets or people.
3, 2, 1. All right, so this clam closed up a little bit. You go in, go along the top, go along the, oh, this knife is weird for me. There we go. It's actually a sea scallop knife, but that holds the clam shells together. So you can just come along here like that, and come along there like that. Like I said, this part here will do a little bit. You can save it for chowder or use it for clam cakes or whatever else. But, and some people cut that up and I guess make ceviche out of it too. But oh no, this one got my knife. Ooh, ooh! And then I almost got myself the last stand of this sea clam. Ooh. We could do a giveaway. Give away these old shells as ashtrays, but people don't smoke anymore. So that's what you used to go to restaurants and they used to have the shells in there. See this little white thing here? That's like a tendon. It's on the back of the eye or on the muscle. Cut those off because they're nasty. They're a little more. I mean, whatever. If you're out on the boat doing this, you don't have to. But if you're gonna serve it to friends that are critical. That's the part you want off. So if you want, you can cut it, split it this way to make it a little, so that it doesn't get too muscular. But come on, we're just doing, it's just a snack. It's not like we're making full on gourmet dinner here. So we got the eyes of the sea clams all cleaned up and diced up in this bowl. And my sous chef and assistant and fellow diver from the video, Ethan, has prepared the rest of the ingredients.
So here I have cilantro, diced tomatoes, diced onions, and fresh, grinded, squeezed lemon juice, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I guess.
You've done this before, right?
Yeah, I don't know what way.
Ooh, that is a lot of lime juice.
Yep, it has to cook the, it's 1/3 of a cup for that much.
That's a lot. That's going to be limey.
That's how it cooks the meat.
All right, now dump in your veggies.
Veggies.
Beautiful.
Sorry, it's a little.
Now we'll stir it all up. Mashy mash. Wow, we got a lot of veggies in there. Much more veggies than I like. Yeah, we're going to add a little shot of hot sauce. Come on, hot sauce.
Now we're gonna sprinkle some salt.
Pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. How about 2 pinches of salt?
Now I'm gonna just throw it in this Ziploc bag because there's no room for a bowl in our fridge because we're real people. Not like television where they have giant refrigerators with tons of room for all kinds of nonsense. Now I'll burp out the air. With a very sad son.
Come on, just...
Ready? So that's our quick and easy ceviche. We're gonna throw this in the fridge, and then this afternoon we'll get some tortilla chips or something, and we'll eat it. And we'll have Alex and everybody will be home right around 5. So we're gonna throw it in. It's now like, give it a couple hours. It doesn't really have to spend that long, like 15 minutes, but the longer it soaks, I think the better the tastes are. Throw it in the fridge. Don't get a picture of my fridge. We'll see you at 5.
Very crunchy. Sounds really crunchy.
Really good. Just too many vegetables. You've barely met Alex. He's never in the videos. He just does the editing. But now he's going to try the ceviche. He keeps saying, when do we cook? So he's about to see.
Okay, it's very important when you put ceviche on the chip that you don't get much red onions or tomatoes. You
No,
just get the
that's how I like it. That's how I like it.
ceviche.
All right,
So
here he goes.
First time.
Ceviche
Yeah.
for Alex.
And you know.
Did I mention he's Ukrainian? That's why he's never had this before. Now the question is this a video reaction or an honest reaction?
Very good.
All right.
It's very good. I really like it. Just stop the video.